But yeah, I remember there was a fax machine for some reason. My mom kept the fax machine in the bedroom, which was an odd choice.
In your bedroom?
Nope.
Yeah, my mom kept a fax machine there. It was really odd. I remember at some point going to her saying, "This thing goes off at 5 in the morning. Like, why is the fax machine in my bedroom?"
Clicking on my YouTube interview with Vince Vaughn, Kathryn Newton, and the cast of Freaky. I'm a huge Vince Vaughn fan. I've actually known him for several years, even though he continues to call me Terry. I just don't have the heart to correct him. But I know his father, Vernon, and stepmom, Vicky, who live here in Arizona. I've known them for years. So when I heard Vince, horror movie, slasher, body swap, I thought, I'm in. This movie was so much more gruesome than I ever expected. It is so much darker than I expected. And you know what? It worked for me.
Don't freak out.
You're black. I'm gay. We are so dead.
Ow! Will you stop? It's me. It's Millie.
Kathryn, I'm going to assume we're actually talking to Vince Vaughn. You never know. So if you were going to ask him a question to make sure it was him, based on what you now know about him, what would that be? Just to make sure that this is actually Vince.
What's your favorite snack?
Pizza, although I've been told that that's more of a meal than a snack.
Okay. Same to you. Same question to you, Vince. If we want to make sure this is Kathryn, what's the question?
The question I would ask her is, what is her favorite snack?
Hot Cheetos.
Hot Cheetos. We got Kay Newton in the house. There's no disputing it.
I did love the question you ask each other in the movie about I think it was you go through like TV show, snack, and then you ask the movie that you act as if you like, but you really don't.
Right.
So I'm so curious about what that is for you, Vince. What's a movie that you've said you've liked, but honestly, you probably don't get it, and it really isn't that good in your opinion? Can you name one?
I don't know if I'm considerate enough to pretend. I don't think I pretend to like something too much. I think I could be polite and just say, "Oh yeah," but I don't really kind of make it like I love a movie that I don't love.
Okay.
Right.
You're honest about it.
And I'm the weirdo that will like every movie because I always figure it's so hard to get a movie made that you have to love it a little bit.
Well, and a lot of people put their heart and soul into it. So you don't want to completely trash a film. Right. I'm not going to trash this film. I thought it was amazing. And it's so gory to the point where I'm not good with some of this stuff. I'm like, oh, I had to cover my eyes. Yeah. So Kathryn, I'll start with you. Last movie where you had to cover your eyes.
Oh man, I'm just scaredy cat. Anything scary, like I have to cover my eyes. But that's one of my favorite parts about going to horror films is to go with your friends and you know that you're going to scream and hold hands and get scared. And I brought my friends to a drive-in of Freaky and I was the only one not screaming. So I was very proud. Everyone else was shaking and I was like, haha.
Well, now it's different. I got kids, so if something comes on with them, it makes me feel a little bit more uncomfortable depending on what we're watching. You know, you go back and watch some of those movies you grew up on and you forget that there's some scenes in there that can be a little risque.
Right?
Yep. That happened to me with Stripes. I wanted to see Stripes so bad, and my dad finally allowed me and forgot there were a couple of things that were a little risque, and he had to body block the TV set, basically. So I feel your pain. I love the scene where you wake up in each other's, you know, in your case, Kathryn, it's a bedroom. I don't even know what to call where you've been living, Blissfield Butcher. But if we were to wake up in your high school bedrooms, Vince, what poster is on your wall? What are we looking at?
I was never a big poster person in my bedroom. I didn't have a ton of posters in my bedroom, no. But yeah, I remember there was a fax machine for some reason. My mom kept the fax machine in the bedroom, which was an odd choice.
In your bedroom?
Nope.
Yeah, my mom kept a fax machine there. It was really odd. It became a point of conversations where I remember at some point going to her saying, "This thing goes off at 5 in the morning. Like, why is the fax machine in my bedroom?" It was a strange choice. Sure, you'll have to ask my dad, Vernon, about that, who lives in Phoenix, as you know.
Yes. In fact, are you coming here for Thanksgiving this year? I know
I'm actually coming in next weekend. I'm going to drive. I'll be in Phoenix next weekend. Not this weekend, but the following. I'm bringing my kids to come see my dad.
Well, Aunt Tara's going to show up because I don't know if I've met your kid yet. I have met your wife, though.
That, for sure.
Road trip.
And Kathryn, what poster will we see in your high school bedroom? What are we looking at?
You would see a lot of affirmations and magazine cutouts and fashionable outfits and superheroes. That's what would have been on my wall. Yeah.
I don't want to give anything away, but quickly, there is an NFL quarterback, I won't name who it is, that is featured in this film. Vince, would you please let Kurt Warner know not to take it personally, because I will say it is not Kurt, and I know you guys are friends.
Yes, I like Kurt very much. It would have been terrific to have him. But knowing I'm a Chicagoan,
okay.
Originally, this was also a challenge for me to have to represent this quarterback from the other team. Although the Cardinals are playing really well.
Oh, yeah, don't get me started. And I'm sorry about your Bears yesterday, but yeah, we're on a little bit of a roll. Well, I can't tell you what a pleasant surprise this was. I'm a big Vince Vaughn fan, so I was expecting something good. I just thought it was hilarious and so much darker than I expected, to the point where there were several scenes where I had to cover my eyes. So I want to start with Misha, the last movie you watched where you had to go, oh no.
I'm not an oh no person. Like truly, like I've been getting to know horror more after doing this film, but like, no, like if I'm gonna do horror, I want to watch, my eyes are glued. I want to like be scared. So I'm not an oh no person, but I did love Hereditary. I'm late to the game, but I saw Hereditary recently, and I mean, it's beautiful. It's stunning. So.
No, I'm a scaredy cat. Like, I literally am so terrified. I don't do horror movies, really. I mean, after this one, I was like, okay, maybe I could give it a try. But I am literally so scared, like screaming the whole time, like not looking.
So the last movie where you had to do that, where you just couldn't, you couldn't.
Honestly, it was freaky. It was freaky.
And it is right out of the gate, which is I mean, it is just in your face from the moment you watch this thing. I love the scene where they obviously wake up in each other's, I don't even know what you'd call where Vince has been living. That's like a warehouse. Who knows what that was?
It's a little boho
but I love
chic.
What was it? Boho.
It's a little boho chic, kind of like a Brooklyn warehouse.
But first of all, mannequins freak me out, but I think they were dead animals hanging. I don't know what they were. Yeah, boho chic is a very nice way to put it. But if we were to wake up in your high school bedroom, what's the poster on your wall? Because Millie has a great one on hers. So Celeste, I'll start with you. What's on your wall if I wake up in your high school bedroom?
My high school bedroom had a poster of Henry Matisse's The Dancers.
Wow.
So, that's my answer. I love Matisse.
Cool.
That's
so
pretty cool.
You're cultured. I was such an emo kid in high school. I liked Paramore, AFI, Linkin Park. Like I was, not this kind of, I'm talking about like eyeliner down to here. Like, oh, I was an emo kid. So probably Paramore.
If you could give Vince a nickname, because it's the Blissfield Butcher in this, based on what you now know about him, Celeste, nickname for Vince Vaughn that's a little nicer than the Blissfield Butcher.
I mean, he is just hilarious and so curious. I guess Curious Cat would be my nickname for him.
Okay.
If I'm allowed to curse, I would call him like surprise me, bitch, because he literally he's an improviser. He's always surprising us, and so it was you never know what you're gonna get. So I stick with mine. If you have to bleep me, so be it.
No, I'm not. I'm going to try not to bleep you. Actually, lastly, I know they've already wrapped me. Do you guys remember the shake? Because I learned it.
Oh my gosh, I'm pretty sure. It goes back.
Then,
no, there's the fist back. And then
I want to take credit for the snap. I want to say there's the hair and then the.
Yep.
Yes.
Okay. Thanks to Zoom, that was off, but I feel like in person we would have killed it.
Killed it.